What is up, YouTube? That's here, bringing you guys another VGC 2015 replay. I'm going to be using my Sceptile team. This is probably version 2.0 of Mega Sceptile, using like Rocky Helmet Garchomp, and I'm also using a Gengar, and I think Gastrodon are the last two Pokemon on my team that we're not actually bringing this game, but we're bringing Rotom, Sceptile, Arcanine, and Garchomp versus Aegislash, Thundurus, Swampert, and Virizion. One cool thing I want to mention about this guy's team is that the Thundurus is actually a Rain Dance setter. And what's cool about that is it sets the Rain Dance from Mega Swampert's Swift Swim and also protects Virizion and Aegislash from those super strong fire type moves that my team is known for throwing out. So pretty cool stuff from this guy. Like I said, it didn't really look like a Rain Dance team from the team preview, but once you see these four, you can definitely get that feel. Just because they don't have Politoed does not mean they're not a Rain Dance team. So we're going to start things off and get right into it. What I do want to note is that there are no fake out users on my opponent's team, so you guys know what that means. It means Mega Sceptile and Rotom are going to pop off this game. Like I said, leading Rotom Sceptile versus Thundurus, Aegislash. So potential for wide guards here, potential for swaggers, potential for HP Ices. I don't care about any of that. I'm going to Mega, going to gain that Lightning Rod, and I'm going to start tearing these guys up. So Sceptile is going to Mega. There we go. We don't see... Well, sorry, we do see the Rain Dance from Thundurus. They're using its Prankster ability to its fullest. Going to make it rain for the next 5 turns of the game at least. Don't want to know if it's carrying a Damp Rock or anything, but we do see the Discharge come out from Rotom first of all. Going to give Sceptile the boost it needs. Go for a really big Discharge. Vision Prepares on Aegislash, which you know I'm going to hit. It's not really going to play that big of a deal this game, guys. And a +1 Dragon Pulse off onto the Thundurus. So Thundurus, I actually thought I would KO it. It actually lives and activates a Citrus Berry, and what's really cool about us seeing a Citrus Berry there is we know that it's not a Damp Rock, and that is actually like really important for the later turns of the game. So we're going to see Aegislash stance into offensive stance and go for a Stab Shadow Ball, almost getting a one-shot on my Sceptile, but lowering my special defense as a result. So we're going to go for a second Discharge Lightning Rod, so we're at +2 now, and we're going to go for another Discharge. We actually pick up a critical hit on the Thundurus. We're going to pick up a KO on that guy, and we're Dragon Pulsing. We were actually Dragon Pulsing the Thundurus slot as well, but since it went down, we're going to get redirected into Aegislash, and we got a +2 Sceptile picking up the KO here. So we have 4-2, but this game isn't nearly over yet, because my opponent is going to come out with a Virizion, a shiny one. I don't even know if you can actually get that or not, because I think that thing looks actually like way too cool. And a shiny Swampert, so we're going to have Swampert versus Sceptile, Battle of the Starters, as I withdraw Rotom. Withdrawing Rotom, going in with Arcanine here. These are two physical attackers on my opponent's side of the board, so I'm going to try to layer up as many Intimidates as possible, which is pretty good for me here, I would say. I would say that I have a commanding lead at this point in the game. So we're going to see the Swampert Mega Evolve. Remember, when it Mega Evolves, it gains Swift Swim, but it cannot actually use that speed from Swift Swim until the next turn, so it's pretty safe to assume that both of my opponents are going to be protecting this turn. So we see Protect out of Virizion, Protect out of Swampert, and it's pretty much just wasting Sceptile's time, because Sceptile's a +2. It's going to one-shot anything you can get a hold of, but it will also go down. So my plan here, since we know that the Thundurus was not carrying a Damp Rock, which means Rain's only going to be lasting for 5 turns, we're going to wait this one out. We're going to switch out Arcanine for Garchomp, expecting the potential Waterfall there, and also go for just a Protect with Sceptile. We see the Ice Punch come in on that slot. That is fine, as a Taunt also comes in from Virizion. So Taunt's kind of weird, but I guess most Arcanines are walls, like kind of support Mon, so that makes sense. We're going to switch out the Sceptile, because this should be the last turn of the rain, switching in on Arcanine, getting a second Intimidate, and what this does for me is it's going to make sure that my Garchomp will live through any ice attacks from these guys. So it's pretty good to see that there. As we go for, we see the Ice Punch coming on the Swampert, but the Swampert crit. So crits go through all of those juicy Intimidates I spent the time wearing up. And Garchomp's still going to go down, but the Rocky Helmet Rough Skin is going to put in work. It's going to chunk Swampert for about 22-23%. So Swampert is going to get chunked. Virizion's Close Combat is going to come out of my Arcanine slot, and that's about how much damage I expect to be taking from these things, because 2 Intimidates pretty much just like makes it so your attack is like nothing. So it's now time for the rain to end, sadly, and you know what that means. It's time for Rotom. We could bring in Sceptile here, but Sceptile is a glass cannon and it's not even at full, so if I mess up once or miss once, the game's over. It's much safer to come in and go for an Overheat on the Virizion slot, and then let's say Swampert somehow KOs both my Pokemon here with like a double crit Rock Slide, I still have Sceptile versus Swampert to win the game. So that's completely fine with me. Of course, that's not what's going to happen. He's going to go for the Waterfall here. It's going to chunk my Rotom for quite a bit, as Arcanine is going to retaliate with a close combat, Life Warped right to the face. And if you guys know anything about my Arcanine, you know that I'm packing that extreme speed, because that's pretty much the main reason why I run this guy over things like Luxray and other Pokemon that are bulky and have Intimidate. I just love this guy's coverage, and having a +2 priority move in your team is never actually a bad idea. So we are going to take out the Swampert. It's like Sceptile took out the first two, and he's like, I'll just have my peons take care of the rest of these Pokemon. He like protected and then like switched and never needed to come back in. But overall, really cool game using Mega Sceptile. Going against a Rain team, which didn't really look like a Rain team. I mean, I'd like to think I have pretty good matchups against Rain, but I don't know. Sceptile beats Swampert, right? But Swampert in the Rain beats Sceptile. So you just gotta like bide your time, switch accordingly. Like looking at it like this, if I knew it was gonna be Rain, Arcanine and Rotom and Sceptile are all terrible against Swampert, and Garchomp too. Like Swampert has potential one-shot moves on all four of them in the Rain. So I'm not gonna say I got lucky because I totally played that correctly. But yeah, overall GG. Sceptile's the best. See you guys next time. Peace out.